This is the second iteration or second kind of design concept for the LLC and Accelerate proposal form. So we've kind of got together and talked about some other ideas on how to make this work. And one of the ideas I came up with over the weekend is this idea of a fan and blowing kind of a ripstop or a nylon form, this teardrop shape, and blowing it up kind of like a Christmas lawn decoration. So this will be always kind of blowing into this volume and keeping it kind of tight. And I'm thinking also the Big Hero robot is kind of soft, and this is the idea that we can create this form, but the cool idea is that we can put LED lights inside of it is really what I'm interested in. So within this rack up here would hold everything, the blower, and then several fail safes, so this won't fall, and have it rigged, and maybe have Ryan over at the Moss Art Center double check, make sure we do everything and engineer it correctly. But within this system, we would have a strip of programmable LED lights and also a speaker system on the very bottom here. And really quickly, I'm just going to go through and basically this would be the really lightweight fan that would go up top, hopefully quiet. And also Raspberry Pi, which would be kind of controlling everything. And then also here's a strip of LED lights. We also thought about using this as our speaker, and so we could use Ethernet to power it and also Ethernet to send signals through, because we want these forms to be interactive. So the idea is that these are tethered from the top at this top point here, and people can touch it, and obviously the wind kind of blowing it around and it can swing. And so the idea is this data moving back and forth is making the LED light up and also sound to be transmitted. So again, we want to kind of prototype this in the next 2 weeks, so get a little bit of funding to go ahead and buy some materials to do that. And then the overall idea is, again, having this for the LLC, maybe not full on like Accelerate. We keep on iterating this idea, but for the LLC opening, maybe having several of these units around, maybe 2 or 3 of these 9 units around, so people can interact with. And again, people will be able to go up to it and interact with it. The wind would blow it and create these sounds. So each of these little teardrops would have individual LED lights and also individual speaker system that we saw before. So the idea of these LED lights, everything kind of interacting with these kind of inflatable forms. Hello everyone, this is the first iteration for the LLC project. I took the form really quickly and took it into Maya, and then UV mapped it and also unfolded it, so I have a template to start with the sewing. It's a 4-panel sew, and I stitched it really quickly, but you can see just with a simple hair dryer on low, it did a pretty good job. So tomorrow I'm going to do a 6-panel template instead of the 4, so I can get a little bit more curvature to it, maybe a little bit better quality, and also go about 8 foot. I also wanted to show you an update on what the LLC looks like. It doesn't look like much room to place our forms. We may have to go into the grass, so this is something that would be good to kind of negotiate before we move forward, because the sidewalk is very thin and the upper landing near the building is very thin. It's basically about 6 to 7 feet wide. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.